All right, Super Sports, let's talk kinesio tape. This is kinesio tape. You can find it at Sports Authority. You can find it at Target. Essentially, any sporting goods shop should have this stuff. You can get it Fleet Feet. Should be no more than $13 for a roll, and this roll should last you essentially, I don't know, season or two. It should last forever. What kinesio tape is it is a very stretchable proprioceptive tape. What this tape essentially is good for is if you have a new sprain in a muscle, if you've recently sprained your ankle and we are out of the phase where it was completely taped up with athletic tape and now we are trying to get those muscles to turn on and off again, or maybe squeeze the inflammation out of them, kinesio tape is perfect for that. It actually comes in strips that are pre-cut. So for this one, for example, you can actually rip it. There's paper backing on it. You can actually tear that paper backing right up the middle. So essentially, whenever you're using this for kinesio tape, say this is gonna go on your Achilles tendon or your calf, say you pulled your calf. With all kinesio tape, it's very stretchy in the center and the ends are designed to lay on the skin to adhere to the skin. So we don't wanna be stretching those parts. So when you're using kinesio tape, essentially what we're gonna wanna do is rip our ends so we know not to stretch those. So I'm actually ripping the bottom. So you actually rip through the paper. So we're gonna rip both bottoms, if you can see that. That is what kinesio tape is good for. And then whenever we go to apply it, you will adhere the ends last, and the parts which are in the center, we will actually stretch that. So kinesio tape is very stretchable, and depending upon the amount of stretch varies by the location. So usually the center of the kinesio tape we're going to stretch more, and then towards the edge we are not going to be stretching it at all, and then we just anchor the ends on. So if we were to put this on the Achilles tendon, we would anchor this on the heel, and then we would stretch up the center, slowly peeling off the backing of it, and then anchor this up near the knee. So in more videos we're going to discuss exactly what that looks like and how to do it. So you need to have kinesio tape in your arsenal if you're coming back from an injury. I also would recommend having an ACE wrap. Pick this up at REI, it's about $4 or $5, and essentially I want you to anchor your ice pack on with a sucker. So use the ice pack, stick it in a plastic bag, or use a towel. Essentially that just keeps the condensation from the pack from frostbiting your skin. It's usually not the temperature of the ice pack, but it's the condensation of that frost on the outside which gives you frostbite. So if you rub off that ice pack and then put it in a plastic bag and anchor it on nice and tight with an ACE wrap, that is just as good as our Game Ready Cryo Compression Unit. With your ACE wrap, bring it with you to your events and you can just keep a cooler with all your ice packs in it, or just travel with plastic bags and go get some ice at a gas station and then wrap that sucker on. So these are some different home care techniques. Try them out, they're pretty darn cheap, and we'll meet back here and talk about it later. Thanks guys.